have I got some good healings lined up for you tonight. I've already got some requests and they're great, so I want to thank you. And I'm going to start tonight's Seek and You Will Find off with a healing on your value. So that's my theme for the week, so I thought I'd share it with you. That's what I do is I take something and I'll make a theme out of it so that I focus on that particular topic. So we're going to get a healing tonight on our value. Let me go ahead and get it all started with a prayer to set the energy. As we cleanse and heal the temple of the soul, may it be with the blessing of divinity that it shine its countenance upon us and bring us peace in body, mind, and spirit. Amen. All right, so I'm going to start with a value healing. The first thing I notice is a technical thing, and that is that when you are not recognizing your value, the bulk of your energy is in your lower body chakras, like chakras 1, 2, and 3, the base of your spine, your abdomen, and your solar plexus. And what that does is it doesn't allow you to access your higher information that you hold up here in your noggin, on top of your head in your crown chakra. So what I'm seeing is like a congestion in the lower body chakras that affects that. So that's what I'm going to start working on. There's also a lot of energy about from parents, like whether the parents value the child or not, the child being you. So I'm working on taking parental energy out of this space. So that's a really vulnerable space to be a child and look to your parent, for that encouragement and value. And that can be a very deep wound, is what I'm looking at with everybody in the group, is if you have even one parent or both parents that can't say hello to your value and really recognize it. Yeah, there's a lot of influence from parents on your value. And what we really want to do ultimately is strengthen your communication with Supreme Being, because that's really where you're going to start to find your value, is in your communication with Supreme Being. Okay. A really nice release is going on right now, largely from the torso, the chest area, of dark blue purple judgment that has gotten into your space of recognizing your value. So that's a nice chunky chunk of energy coming out right now. It's a little slow. It's enough judgment to give you indigestion because it's moving all from the torso. And now I'm just saying hello to Supreme Being and asking for that Supreme Being healing on your connection to your communication with Supreme Being. The healing is on clearing failure. That's what's been affecting your value or your ability to assess your own value accurately. That was beautiful. Okay, I'm going to fill you in with gold. Good job. You know, while I'm doing the healings, it's a great space to just sit and ground and run your energy. I've never said that before because a lot of you have taken classes with me before. And if you ever took classes with me in person, you would come in and we would sit and ground and run energy for about 30 minutes before we do class. So while I'm doing these healings, it's really helpful if you sit and run your energy because it helps move all the pictures that are getting cleared out. I thought I'd just tell you that because I haven't really brought that up before. Okay, so I've got wonderful requests. Okay, hello there. I hope you are well. Guess what? I need a healing again on my ability to move forward and not in a circle. LOL. Same circle, same circle. I'm going forward an eighth of an inch by eighth of an inch. By the time I get to where I want to be, I forget why I wanted to get there. I'm thankful for that eighth of an inch, but I want more progress. Okay, so let me work on that. And I will just add, it's embarrassing, but also, how can we give you and Christy a healing? I know you are not perfect. I say that with love and respect. No, I am not. Can we as a group make an intention for you and Christy? Just asking. Of course you could. That's really sweet. That's very sweet. Let me go ahead and work on your moving in circles. And what I'm going to do, well, let me take a look at you first, and then I'm going to work on everyone. You have a lot of what I'm going to call backlog in your first chakra. And that really weighs down the movement that you can get going in your body. And then that in turn affects your momentum, your incentive. So I can see a nice chunky of energy that I'd like to get out for you. I will tell you that a good chunk of this might not be there if you would ground a little bit more regularly. Because, like I said, this is like a buildup. And so there's a lot that hasn't been cleared for a while. That was my nice way of saying you're not grounding enough. And then if you ground a little bit more, that's going to keep the energy moving. And what I love about this healing is that once I clear all that survival energy and stuff out of your first chakra, you're so playful. You're so fun and playful, and that joyful energy comes in right away. So that was great. I'm going to fill you in with a gold sun. And then I'm going to give everybody, including the Healy that requested this, a healing on next steps. So we're going to clear the threshold for you walking and taking your next steps. There's a lot of different things that are stacking up. Again, failure. I'm going to ground that. Worrying about taking risks. And also some apathy. Like just not really wanting to move forward. Just it's a very bland, white, pearl gray vibration that's coming out. And then fear. There's a lot of fear about taking a next step. And I actually see that coming off from the whole body. It's not like there's a little pocket of fear here and a pocket of fear there. There's a lot of fear about taking next steps. One of the things that's helping the next steps is some certainty is coming into the crown chakra, really nice blue vibration that holds your certainty. Yeah, one of the things that I'm noticing, and I hope I can explain it, but I'm noticing that if you don't have energetic agility, it's hard to, well, you'll find it's hard to move through things, hard to blow pain pictures. And energetic agility comes from grounding. So if you ground your aura, you're going to keep making it lighter and lighter. And the lighter your aura is, the more agility you have, the faster you can make decisions and move because you're processing energy at a faster rate. Everything's moving. That's nice. The threshold was just brought up to gold. The threshold was just brought up to gold. And let me clarify something. I'm looking at a threshold doorway, not the threshold that is the space between your last body and this body. I'm talking about a threshold that you would see somebody walk through a doorway. Okay, that's nice. I'm going to fill you in with gold. Thank you for that request. Okay. The next request is for depression, relieving depression. So I'm going to take a look at that. The person that requested this, I can see three kind of stagnant places in your energetic body that have some lumpy dark energy that I'm going to clear for you. And I do think that's preventing a lot of your energy from moving properly. It's the energy is very heavy, and so it's just taking a little bit of time. Okay. I am going to fill you in. I moved the three things of energy that I saw that were specific to you, and I'm going to fill you in, and then I'm going to give everybody in the sanctuary a healing on depression. Yeah, to the person that asked that requested that for the depression, you had a couple of beings in you that were inhibiting your energy flow that was adding to it. So it's kind of a combination of things, but all of them being energy getting stuck. Okay, now I'm going to go on to the sanctuary and give everybody a healing on depression. And the way that I'm going to do this tonight is I'm going to take any energy that gets in your crown chakra that would affect the body, because if it's a low energy vibration, it's going to reset the lower chakras. So I'm going to clean out that crown chakra for you. The other thing I'm going to do is clear suicide pictures. They're a very specific pain picture that can get stuck in the crown. You know, just as a side note, you know, you can wind up healing somebody's suicide picture. And that's why it's really important to check the crown chakra. And I think that that's a lot of what happens sometimes with the kids that are taking their lives. They are winding up healing adults or other people's or other friends' suicide pictures in their crown. So that's an important thing to get out. And that's what I'm working on tonight. Okay, I'm getting it moving and grooving. It's starting to spin. I The crown chakras were a little rusty tonight, a little slow, but they're getting cranked up. They're starting to run. There's gold energy coming in, and you can probably feel the difference on your crown as the energy shifts from like a lower, darker vibration to the gold. Okay, all righty. Nice request. Thank you for that. All right. The next request I have is for anger. My healing request for tonight is to work on my patience and or anger. Again, I have no patience and am quick to anger lately. Okay. Yeah, your nervous system is tweaked on high, and I'm going to work on that because it is really what's creating that quick anger response, because anytime it's feeling any energy coming in and invading it, it's really quick to jump on it. So let me see if I can calm down your nervous system. And one of the things that you can do, like on a postulate level, is ground your nerve receptors. I've done that, and it's done really great things. If you just do it on a postulate level, if you don't know what a nerve ending looks like, or just do it on a postulate level, have the intention that you're grounding your nerve receptors. I will validate the person who requested this. You are a ticking time bomb. So I'm doing everything I can to help ground you. You just have an awful lot of, it's two things. You have a lot that you're carrying energetically, and a lot of responsibility. And then this other element of your nervous system being like blasted open. So it's a compounded effect. There you go. Now you're starting to release. Good job. Good. Your nervous system finally started releasing. That was great. And now I'm just filling your nervous system in with blue to cool it down. Okay. I'm going to fill you in with gold, and now I'm going to clear everybody's or anybody's anger that's lit up in the sanctuary. A lot of anger about the loss of order. Um, okay. Yeah, sometimes, we get so lit up. We have so many pain pictures in our space that we stop being able to process them. And then we just feel completely invaded. And that's when the anger kicks in. So your anger is meant to tell you when you're being invaded. And that doesn't have to be on a physical level, that can be on an energetic, spiritual level. So let me fill you in with gold. Okay. I have another request. I thought this was very timely. Flying to Michigan Thursday and returning Saturday. Please clear out any bad juju on the flights, rental car travel, and family travel mates. One brother, one dad, sister, and me. Okay. So I thought that was really good because on the news, I've been watching how the flights have been getting canceled and it's a mess out there. So great request. I'm going to ground your travel plans and then I'm going to ground everybody's travel. It looks like your brother, not your dad, is kind of the senior male in the whole scenario, like the one setting the energy and making plans. I'm just telling you that as a heads up so that you know who's trying to set the energy. Don't forget, even if he's setting the energy for your trip, you can set the energy in your aura for yourself always, no matter where you are. Yeah, I will tell you, you've done a really good job setting up your trip and grounding it. Your mock-up looks good. I'm just working on your family energy because you have a lot of certainty in your mock-up and your travel plans, and I'm grounding them. But you've already done a really good job. Hey, when I started grounding you and your family, everybody was kind of knocking into each other, and there's a lot of bustling around. And now that it's grounded, everybody's calmed down. There's peace. Okay. All right. I'm going to fill all of you in with gold, and then I'm going to do a healing on everybody in the sanctuary and your summer travel plans. Well, when it comes to summer travel plans, what I notice lighting up in everybody's space, both um, male and female, is a lot of energy around the second chakra and a lot of demand work energy. that makes you think that you can't make travel plans. A lot of demand energy coming out, responsibility. Yeah, and I really want to clear out that non-permission, or the belief that you don't have permission to go take a vacation or get out this summer. Yeah, this could be very exciting. We've been homebodies for a couple of years now, and this is really the first summer that we can get out and about. So I wanted to help open up that space for you. What I'm doing is working with you to remind you of the vibration of giving to yourself, because I found a lot of energy about not being able to take a vacation. And so I want to remind you of your information on being able to give to yourself, and bringing your crown up to gold again. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and fill you all in with gold. And that healing was all about permission. And there was a lot of beautiful orange gold brought in. All right. So those are my requests for tonight. And let me go ahead and close out. May it be with the blessing of divinity that this seek and you will find tonight be complete. Amen. Those were great requests. Thank you so much. Really enjoyed that. Let me take a look at the calendar. And we sent out the announcements for July, so you know what's coming up in July now. And I'm getting tongue-tied. I wanted to tell you about the class on the 21st next month. It's on healing your parents. And that might at first seem like an odd topic, but it's going to be an awesome healing for your autonomy. Because when we get our parents out of our space, we have better access to our own information and many, many things. So we're going to be looking at it from a couple of different ways. And so that's the class that I picked, was how to heal your parents, which is really more like how to get your own autonomy. So that's what's coming up next month. And let's see. We have one more healing in the sanctuary, and that's joy in the body on Thursday, the 30th. So join me for that, please. That's going to be a great healing. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you got a good healing tonight. We had a nice selection of them, and I look forward to seeing you in the joy healing. Okay? Got my eyes on you. Have a good night tonight. All right. Bye-bye.